Hi guys, welcome to my channel Happy High Tarot. In today's pick a card reading, we will find out whether the people who are single today on this Valentine's Day, will you guys come in a relationship by the next Valentine's Day or not? So for the first group, I have this magnet over here, this palm for group 2, hand, palm, whatever, and these masks for group 3. So feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hi group 1, so if you guys chose the magnet, let's find out first using the oracles whether or not you will be in a relationship by next Valentine's or not. So the cards that came out for you are Prosperity Begins. Then we have Quest, A Change in the Wind, and Flow. Firstly, with A Change in the Wind over here, I get this feeling that a lot of you have either been single since birth or it's just been a really long time since you guys have been in any sort of relationship or any sort of meaningful connection with someone. With the energy of Prosperity Begins over here, definitely by the time next Valentine's arrives, you guys would be in a relationship. In fact, I guess 30-40% of you might even be married to someone by the time the next Valentine's arrives. With Quest over here, I definitely feel you stepping into a new chapter of your life. And what I especially like about this reading over here with Flow is that everything will seem to happen very organically for you. So whoever this person is, the manner in which they come in your life, the way in which the relationship with them progresses, ultimately culminating in marriage, none of those things will seem very forced. There won't be any pressure on you either from from this person or from your family or from their family, nothing of that nature. In fact, with Quest over here and Flow, there will be a significant shift in how you deal with relationships when this person's arrival happens. I'll explain. So what happens with you group 1 is that so far, each time someone ignites any sort of romantic spark or interest in you, or whenever you've dated people in the past or tried to come closer to someone in the past, you always get lost in a pattern of wondering, questioning, thinking, overthinking. Is this person the right choice for me? Where do I see myself with them like a couple of years from now? Do they have all the qualities that I am looking for? Trying to read too much into what they're doing, overanalyzing everything. And either this is just how you are as a person, or maybe your previous connections, situationships, or relationships have led you to behave like this now. But the good thing is that when you end up with the person that you're supposed to end up with, because with the energy of Pentacles over here, I feel like whoever this is with whom you're in a relationship by the time next Valentine's arrives, this will be like the end game for you. You won't date anybody else after that. So that change that I was talking about over here with Flow is that with this person with whom you will be in a relationship by next Valentine's, you'll just get into it. Not wondering too much, not thinking about the future too much, just living with that person, being with that person in the moment, just existing in the moment, trying to soak up all of those emotions, those feelings without caring too much about what are they saying, what are they thinking, what are they doing, where is this going, nothing of that nature. In fact, it might come as a bit of a shock to you because right now maybe you do have trust issues, maybe you have self-worth issues, but like I said, with this person, everything will seem so organic. This connection is going to flow so beautifully. It's like you wouldn't even realize when you fell in love with them. In fact, other people might point it out to you. You might fail to see it yourself. Your mother, your sibling, your best friend. These people might come to you and say, okay, you are behaving like such a smitten kitten right now. You might not admit it. You might not accept it. But like I said, before you know it, you would have fallen in love with this person. And the reason why I'm saying before you know it is because it's just so seamless that you didn't even... you will not be able to point at any one particular moment and say, oh, this is when I fell in love with that person. Nothing of that nature. It just kept on happening. I mean, it will keep on happening. The intensity of this connection will keep on increasing. And somewhere with quest over here and a change in the wind, I feel like both you and this person right now are being led to each other, and I'm being told that through one significant event, your lives will intertwine, and that is how you both will come in contact with each other. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So we have the Empress, the Fool, Knight of Swords, and King of Cups. The people that you've been with in the past before, one of the reasons why those connections didn't work out was because there was a very obvious difference in the maturity levels. You were always looking for something meaningful, for something long-term, whereas the people that you fell for or the people that you dated in the past, they were always looking for something casual, something quick, one-night stands, friends with benefits. They would keep their options open, whereas you would, be very loyal, stuff like that. Now, two things. One, the person that you will be either married to or be in a relationship with, I mean, it is still technically a relationship, by the time next Valentine's arrives, would A, be someone that's completely new. That person at the moment is not in your life. However, they are charging towards you in full steam. So before you know it, this person will be in your life. And B, this is exactly the kind of emotionally mature person that you've been looking for. With the energy of Empress over here, and I am being told that there are some of you over here, not some of you actually, maybe all of you, who are very sensitive, and you do not like partners who are overly practical or overly rational, or partners who are not able to understand your emotional needs, who are not vibing with your emotional quotient. So that often creates a rift between you and the people that you are with or have been with. But thankfully, in this case, your end game over here with this magnificent King of Cups, this person is not only emotionally very, very mature, but they're also very intuitive. They have this amazing depth perception. So even if you're not saying much, they wouldn't have to ask you twice about what's wrong. In fact, they might not even ask you what's wrong at all, because just by looking at your face, reading your face, looking at your eyes, looking at your body language, they will be able to figure out whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whether something's bothering you. So that kind of sensitivity that you have been craving but haven't been able to receive so far from anyone, that is what this person is going to provide to you. And with the Empress over here, some of you, by the time next Valentine's arrives, if you're single right now, and especially if you're single right now, it might be hard to believe, but by the time next Valentine's arrives, some of you might even be pregnant, or might be, just pregnant. So if you don't want that, of course, you're going to have to take precautions, but that is a huge possibility over here. I can see with the Fool and Quest that because your connection with this person will just keep on getting intense with every passing moment, the people who will be pointing out that you've fallen in love with this person might be the same people who are also a bit worried about you, because these people love you, they care about you, they've seen you go through shit in the past, they've seen you get your heart broken in the past, especially when you were very excited about someone. So just for caution's sake, these people might ask you to slow down. But the thing is, with Knight of Swords over here, you'll find it impossible to do that. And not just you, this person as well. Both of you will find each other so irresistible. And just in general, the chemistry is so great. The emotions are there. The chemistry is there. It'll be very difficult for you both to stop falling in love with each other, or to stop, basically bring the pace down once you guys start. So this seems like a whirlwind romance, which has a lot of depth to it as well. So it's not just all fun and games, and then you go your way and they go their way. That's not going to happen. There will be fun, there will be games, not mind games, what kind of games I'm talking about, the good ones, the nice ones. And ultimately, this connection will lead to something very, very long-term, very stable. And that is why I said for maximum number of you guys will be married by the time the next Valentine's arrives. You or this person might be having Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra in your charts. Alright, group 1, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 2, if you guys chose this hand, let's find out whether you'll be single or in a relationship by the time the next Valentine's arrives. So the cards that came out for you are Sacrifice, Confusion, Never Ending Story, look at that, and Change. You are single at the moment, yes, but there is someone in your energy field, group 2, even as we're speaking. And this isn't a new energy. This isn't someone who's caught your eye recently. This is, in fact, someone with whom you've been dealing for a relatively long period of time now. It literally can be years since this saga has been going on between you both, but it isn't a pleasant one. There is absolutely no action from this person's side. They do not talk to you. They do not message you. When they do talk to you, if at all, once in a blue moon, their behavior towards you is confusing, very, very confusing. For example, let's say that they always check out your Instagram stories. They make it a point to look at your WhatsApp statuses, or sometimes they might even like some things that you've done, but they won't receive your call, or they won't return your texts, or they'll take a very long time to get back to you. Or if they do talk to you, you can pick up on this. I mean, you can tell that something's off. The vibe is missing. And it just, none of that helps you, because you have absolutely no clarity about where this connection is going. Sometimes you think this person is interested in you. Sometimes you think that they absolutely couldn't care less about you. Sometimes you make up your mind that you will move on from this person. And at other times you find yourself watching an endless number of picker cards dedicated to this person. So you are stuck because of this person in this situationship. And there is this very sad possibility of you remaining stuck in this situationship by the time the next Valentine's arrives, which, guys, it's 1 more year of your life basically gone wondering about what somebody's intentions towards you are. And ask yourself, do you deserve that? Do you really deserve to waste your time? So much time, freaking 12 months. And like I said, this isn't the first year of this thing happening. It has been quite some time since this has been going on. So the question isn't about whether or not you can afford wasting time on someone. The question is that person worth waiting for, or worth wasting all this time over? And I would say no, because picker cards and tarot readings aside, one person to the other, if someone is sure of you, it kind of shows. They won't leave you hanging like this. They won't leave you second guessing like this. In fact, with Never Ending Story over here, for some of you, this person has most probably said or done things to make you feel horrible about yourself. And how is that right? You don't deserve that, group 2. In fact, with Never Ending Story over here in Confusion, there is a huge possibility that whoever this individual is, they might have left this connection in a manner that was so sudden and so weird. They did not give you any justifications. They never gave you any answers to your questions. They like outright ghosted you, or might have even broken up with you over text, and that's just ridiculous. You might have constantly begged them, literally, to give you some closure, or to at least tell you why. But that day and this day, they have done no such thing. You still keep on wondering what went wrong. To an extent where, with Confusion and Never Ending Story over here, sometimes you think that if there was anything wrong with you, what if you were the problem? But let me tell you, it's not you, it's them. So in case they gave you that classic dialogue, it's not you, it's me, you better believe them, because they're not lying. It is definitely their fault. It's not yours. Maybe right from the get-go, this person was very confused about who they wanted or what they wanted. And right from the get-go, you were very serious about them and you were very serious about the future of this relationship. And hence, it was a mismatch. Maybe you were singularly focused on them, whereas they were confused between you and someone else, or just in general, whether or not they even want to be in a serious relationship. The good news, though, is that honestly, with change over here and the Hanged Man, if you do not like how any of this feels, because you have been experiencing it for quite some time now, you are the only person who has the power to change it. You can flip the switch. You can change the script in your favor. And how do you do that? You don't have to be confused about this anymore. You just have to make a concrete decision that I have wasted enough time on this person. I have invested too much into their stupid mind games, and this is it now. They don't deserve me. I am above this. I am done with them. So the moment your mind is clear, this mind fog has shifted, the energy around you is all cleared out, that is when you can invite these nice colors into your life, these lovely purple pink skies over here. Because I bet it does not feel good to stay stuck in connections like this now, does it, group 2? Of course you know it doesn't. So by next Valentine's, we still have to take a look at the tarot cards, but it totally depends upon you, whether you'll be single or whether you will be in a relationship. If you want to find meaningful connections, if you want to find love, if you want to have someone to call you a Valentine by the time the next Valentine's arrives, you have to make a conscious decision to leave this difficult connection of the past behind. Obviously, it's not going to be an overnight thing wherein you just, snap and move on from someone. It's going to be difficult, especially because you do not have any proper answer, especially because you do not have any closure. But sometimes you have to give yourself closure. And looking at your cards, the closure that you can give yourself is that, well, this person was confused. They could never have given me what I wanted from them. And I know what I want, so I'd better be with someone who has as much clarity as I have when it comes to connections. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. So we have the Page of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Wands. There is such a clear bifurcation over here about what can be. There are two possibilities over here for you, Group 2. First, let's talk about possibility A. With Page of Cups and Three of Wands over here, if you continue to stay stuck in this situationship, if you continue waiting for this person, that wait is never going to get over. Your wait won't get over because whoever this person is, no matter how charming, how good looking, or how crafty with their words they are extremely immature. They do not have the maturity that it takes to not only get in a relationship with someone, but to actually see it through. This is the kind of person who has a habit of ghosting people the moment things start getting serious. And you're not the first person they've done this with. You won't be the last person they do it with, because that is just who they are as a person. They do not have the emotional capacity. They do not have that mental capacity to handle mature adult relationships. Okay, this is basically a man-child that you're dealing with. And with Three of Wands over here, especially if there is a physical distance between you and this person, then, like I said, you will just keep on dreaming about them, fantasizing about them, but nothing concrete is going to come your way. Also, if you think that they're going to somehow realize their mistake, have a change of heart and come back to you, I don't see that happening either. Which is why, for your own good, you have to forgive this person even if they've never asked you for an apology, so that you can give yourself some peace and closure and move on. Now, talking about possibility B for the next Valentine's Day, Two of Cups and Six of Wands. This is beautiful. The moment you let this person go, you invite your actual counterpart into your life, and there's a very strong chance of them arriving this year itself, in fact. if you can let this past connection go once and for all, bury it, like just let it go. And if you do that, the person that's actually meant for you, with this lovely change over here, this person finds their way to you. They come in your life, they make you happy, they give you that reciprocity, equality, love, respect, everything that you're worthy of, that you deserve. You get into a relationship with person, and by the time the next Valentine's arrives, this connection has solidified so much, you both are so sure of each other, and you can see a clear future with this person. And not just you, them too. In fact, they might even propose you on next Valentine's Day, So this is the life that you can get if you can come out of this current reality over here. And like I said, with change over here, you and only you can bring about that change. So it's only a matter of what do you decide to do. All right. You might be having Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your charts group too. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here, and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there, or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 3. So if you guys chose these masks, first let's find out using your oracles whether or not you'll be single by the time the next Valentine's arrives. So the cards that came out for you are Power, Dissipating, Treasure Island, and Courage. Okay, group 3, right now, I know that probably you do want to get into a relationship, which is why you're watching this reading. Although I don't think so. I think most of you are watching this reading maybe you like the thumbnail. I don't know. I see you not being in a relationship by the time the next Valentine's arrives, but it's not because you don't have options, because you do. In fact, you're attracting options left, right, and center even now. It's just something that you're choosing not to get into. Why? Because your priorities over here with Power and Treasure Island are completely different. 14th February 2024, your focus will not be on love. Your focus will not be on relationships. Your focus will be on power, money, building your empire, your career, going after everything that you like, trying to add as many feathers as you can to your cap. You will be nothing short of a force to be reckoned with. And in fact, your life might be very, very different, guys, in a span of a year. Maybe right now you guys are a bit of a homebody. You guys have become a tad bit too comfortable doing whatever it is that you are. There is going to be some pleasantly shocking waves that'll come in your life that can seemingly upset whatever it is that you're doing right now. However, nothing bad. It's almost as if you're like a boat trying to find its way to the shore, and then some huge big ass wave comes from somewhere, and you think that you're getting capsized, but you're not. That wave is actually carrying you to the shore, if that's even possible. But you know the kind of picture that I'm trying to paint over here. Some significant event in the coming 12 months in your life is going to catapult you into the kind of life that right now you cannot even imagine. It has a lot of fame, it has a lot of fortune, it has a lot of power. You might even come on television, some of you. You guys, and not necessarily because all of you will become actors or singers. Some of you might, but probably because of something that you're doing or something that you would have done, or just because who you are. You know how the media is crazy about powerful people, and you will be one such person. So you can become a viral sensation, and do not worry, it's all going to be in a good way. What I love about your energy group 3 is that over here with Dissipating, and this detachment that I can see, even though you will be having all of this power, this money, name, fame, everything in a span of 12 months, I don't see it taking away your core personality from you. This nice, loving, grounded, down-to-earth, centered person that you are, you will continue to remain that. In front of people's eyes, of course, you might be, like the person to hang out with. But your friends, your family, for them, you will still be the same because you, like I said, in your core, you would still be the same. The power wouldn't get to your head. It won't ruin you. You won't misuse it. You will enjoy it, obviously, and you should do. It's just that I don't see it turning you into a prick. That won't happen. In fact, the way in which this turtle is carrying this treasure chest on its back, you might even use your own wealth to help others, to give back to the community. And you will be having options. It's just that none of those options would interest you, at least not by the time next February arrives. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and the Magician. Now, when I said you cannot even imagine the kind of life you would be living in a span of 12 months, I know you can't imagine it, but somewhere with the Magician, I feel like you guys probably dream about it sometimes. You manifest it. Subconsciously, though. Maybe you see some popular person on television and you're like, man, I wish I had a life like that. Or maybe at night when you're sleeping and you're listening, putting yourself to sleep basically, and you listen to songs at night, you imagine certain scenarios. What you don't realize over here with the Magician, Group 3, is that you are a very powerful manifester. And it doesn't take long for your thoughts to change into a reality. Whatever it is that you're imagining right now, though, is of a huge intensity. It's something that is so powerful that, like I said, it can completely change your life. Such things, of course, are not going to happen overnight, which is why things right now are picking up momentum. But by the time the next Valentine's arrives, with the Nine of Pentacles over here, definitely you will be single. You will not be in a relationship with someone. But it's because simply over here with the Queen of Wands and Knight of Cups, that is not where your focus would be. You would be enjoying all of that new money. You would be enjoying all of that recognition. You will be enjoying everything that you're getting to do in that new life of yours while still staying grounded, while still staying humble. And honestly, with this difference over here in the Queen and Knight's energy, whatever people do present themselves to you, whatever options do present themselves to you, you might not like any of them. And not because now you are this egoistic person who does not think that anybody is good enough for them. No, not for that reason. Simply because you have stepped into your full power. So you have a very clear idea of who you are and what is it that you deserve. No, you're not shallow. You're just sort of yourself now. Maybe in the past you used to extend yourself to people who did not value you, who did not deserve you. But that's just not who you would be in the future. You're the best, so you want the best. It's as simple as that. And it all boils down to, why should you compromise? Why should you settle? Why should you settle for someone whom you can clearly see is not emotionally fit for you? They're not they're not equipped for you. Whether it is emotional maturity or anything else. And mind you, all these options that will present themselves to you, they might be very charming, they might be very good looking, some of them might be younger than you. But with the Nine of Pentacles over here, firstly, you have zero issues. You would be having zero issues with being single. It's not that you won't be dating, because I do see you going on casual dates here and there, but you will not extend yourself to anyone unless and until you think that this is it. In fact, with Nine of Pentacles over here in the Magician, after all these achievements, you might then start manifesting for your life partner, for your divine counterpart. Like, I just want my end game now, no in-betweeners anymore. So you might talk to people, you might be nice to them, you might even go out with a few of them, but you will not give any sort of commitment to anyone. Which is why when the next 14th February arrives, many people might wish you on Valentine's Day, but I just see you leaving people on red, because in your heart, you will be very sure that none of these are the one for me. And again, do not let people tell you that it's because you're choosy, because I am telling you that it's because you would be so sure of who you are and what it is that you want. All right, you might be having Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your charts group 3. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know it in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here and hit the bell icon when you do so. You can also follow me on Instagram for more tarot readings and message me there or on my email ID to book a personal reading with me. You'll find all those details in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.